Welcome back to the NFL NBA Rectable. That's Kevin Dana, and I'm Alan Wu. This is our NBA edition, going over a major injury that happened the past couple weeks. The Golden State Warriors point guard slash shooting guard Monta Ellis was injured and had to get ankle surgery to replace a torn ligament that he apparently injured while working out and playing a pickup game. And he's supposedly out for 3 to 4 months. So, Kevin, how does this affect the Warriors this season?
Oh, it has a huge negative impact on this team. The Warriors, with Monta Ellis and without Baron Davis, I saw as being around the 8th, 9th seed in the Western Conference. Without Monta Ellis for at least until December, they're going to fall at least a couple of spots. And he's going to be missing the first 17 games of the season, so they're really going to have to rely on Marcus Williams and C.J. Watson. I like both of those players, but they just can't create their own shot like a Monta Ellis can, and you're going to be losing 20 points just like that.
Yeah, it's a huge blow, although at the same time, I'm a little more worried about the long-term implications of this because he just signed a brand new deal for 6 years, 60-some million, and so he is one of the future cornerstones of the franchise. But I think that the biggest thing is his game is predicated on speed and quickness. And with an ankle injury like that, a leg injury, you never really know. Sometimes it has the lasting effects, but a lot of times nowadays, at least with all these new techniques and better surgical things and all that, they generally tend to minimize those sort of long-term effects, but it still could be a huge loss for him. But the big thing now, the question's at point guard. Who do the Warriors turn to? You have Marcus Williams, yes, but I mean he couldn't even get a starting job over there in New Jersey. Is he really the answer?
I think he can be the answer if he gets up to par with his conditioning, which was a huge problem for him in New Jersey. Mind you, he was playing behind Jason Kidd and Devin Harris, two very good point guards. And he comes to Golden State, he's really going to have a chance to flourish, and if he succeeds, he definitely can be that starting point guard for them. You take a look at his stats in 16 minutes, 6 points, 3 assists. If he plays 32 minutes, that's 12 and 6, and that's more than enough for a starting point guard.
Yeah, it's just there's questions, of course, because he just hasn't proven himself. But apparently there's reports that the Warriors went to look at Sean Livingston, the former Los Angeles Clippers point guard who had that horrific knee injury a few years ago. But he's still coming off injury. Do you really think that he would be the answer?
But he wouldn't be a long-term answer, but hopefully he could last for 17 games, and that's hopefully all they would need him for. They played 17 games in October and November, and Ellis is slated right now for a December comeback, early December comeback, and if Livingston can stay healthy for those first 17 games, they have a short-term solution. Long-term solution, definitely not, given this guy's injury history.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was going to be a rough season for the Warriors, as it was, losing Baron Davis, but it definitely looks like they're going to be in that lottery contention for the next year. All right, well, that's it for our NBA edition. Tune in next week.